No, I just have a shirt on. I'm actually about to step out and go to the supermarket grocery store for a few minutes and get a few things. I forgot. I woke up from a nap like about like 45 minutes ago, and I just been was real tired, real depressed, real upset. And I remembered that I have to get cat food, or my cats are gonna starve. So I have to. Yeah, that's something I can't procrastinate. I have to go get some cat food. Probably in about, I don't know, 20 minutes. I'm gonna step out. I won't be gone for long. Just like a half hour, just to go to the grocery store, get cat food, probably get something for supper, and come back home. Exciting, huh? Well, in order for me to take you, and I've explained this like upteen times, like fucking 80 times. I already started the stream on my laptop, so if I want to take you with me, I have to do an IRL stream. I have to end this stream, and I've only been live for like, well, I just don't want to keep on like. I guess I could. I don't really have an excuse, but I just if I want to stream while I'm at the store, I have to end this stream because I already started this stream because I'm going to stream on my phone, and like vice versa. If I'm streaming on my phone and I want to stream on my, I have to end that stream, and I just want it to just be one. I don't know. I'll think about it. I don't know. I'm not in that server anymore. I left it. You wanna know why? Last night, it's none of your business what I left. I'm just having a bad day. I'm sorry. I don't feel well. Do what again? She didn't do anything. It had nothing to do with Milky. Nothing to do with her, him, whatever Milky identifies as. I don't know. Mm, mm, mm. There's nothing to talk about. I'm just, well, not well right now. I'm just, I don't know. I'm just having a bad day, and like my brain is like scrambled eggs today. I don't know what it is. I don't feel good. I'm kind of scared, confused, more than I usually am. So I mean, I don't know. Mm-mm. March of next month, it'll be a year since I've had any liquor or alcohol. Believe it or not, that's the last drink I had was March of last year, and it's not. I love liquor. I come from an alcohol liquor drinking family. Uh, don't get me wrong. I love liquor. I like, accept liquor. I mean, come on, look who I'm infatuated with. I'd be fooling a fool if I didn't like liquor, knowing who I'm attracted to, right? So I'm not like that. Not like I'm a good liquor, alcohol. Ugh. Like no, it's nothing. It just I don't know. I just don't see the reason, the occasion to drink. I don't really go out. I don't go to nightclubs. I don't really go to bars. I had festivals. Like I had no reason to drink. The last drink I had was like a Voodoo Ranger wine cooler back in March of last year, and I just got it because I don't know. I just want the taste. I want to try it out. It was like a weird flavor. It was like a cinnamon apple or something. Voodoo Ranger wine cooler. Y'all seen those Voodoo Ranger wine well they say that they're ales, they're beers, but they're not. It's a wine cooler. It's malt liquor, but whatever. I just was curious. I was at the grocery store and I saw it. So let me try this. Let me take this home and drink it. And it was all right. And I was eating some fried chicken with it, so it kind of went well with the meal I was eating. So, and that was the last drink I had. It was March of last year, and I just haven't seen a reason to drink. I'm not hungover because I haven't been drinking. In order to be hungover, you have to be drinking. And I feel like when you're upset, like alcohol makes it worse. You know, and I don't want to turn to alcohol to deal with my problems. I want to turn to alcohol when I want to have a drink, when I want to, party, when I want to socialize. So I guess social drinker, what I'm trying to fucking say. I couldn't think of, I'm really bad with words. And I call myself a writer, yeah. But yeah, a social drinker, that's what the fuck I'm trying to say. I'll have a drink if Brandon's having a drink. But yeah, other than that, I'm just not going to drink just to drink because I'm not a drinker really. But no, I might get a drink tonight. I don't know. Again, I haven't quit alcohol. Like I said, I grew up, my family drank, so I'm not like I'm just like, alcohol. Not like I'm Mormon or something. Like I'm just anti liquor. No, I'm not. I just don't want to drink. If I want to drink, I'll have a drink. If I don't want to drink, I won't have a drink. But I have a double shot of Jack and Coke though. What was I drinking last night? Water. I'll be having a lot of drinks. Yeah, I left. And you know what? Somebody said, was it because of Milky? No, it wasn't because of Milky. I don't know. I just left because again, and I mentioned this morning when there was like four people in the room. Y'all were just lurking. Y'all were just ear hustling. Another reason why I was mad. But I explained this morning before I took my nap. I don't know. I just feel the same people who are operating that Discord and are in that Discord were in another Discord server that I got banned from, and I got banned from that Discord because I'm Negro, and like that's my fault, right? I asked to be born right. I asked for my parents to meet, and I asked for my parents to fuck, and I asked for my mother. I love my mother; she's in heaven. You know, but I love her. But did I ask for to come out of her, like to be conceived from her? No, I didn't. So again, I didn't ask to be Negro. I didn't ask to be black. I sure as hell, if I had the choice, wouldn't be black. But that's the cookie. That's the cards I was dealt. That's how the cookie crumbles. So I was in another Discord server, which I believe was a racist server. I do because why else? I'm the only black person. I'm the only Negro. I remember I went on VC like, who's this Jeremiah Negro? And I remember that I heard that, and I kind of just brushed it off. Okay, they're just silly people on the internet. They're being silly. They're being funny, right? That's I'm trying to. I think that I have thick skin. I'm 35 years old, so I think in order to still be here and still, I'm still here, I'm still existing. You know, evidence is that I have thick skin, or else I wouldn't be here anymore. I hate to be, frank and blunt like that, but it's true. So I like to think that I have thick skin, but there's only so much I can fucking take, and there's only so much slack I can have with the rope to where I just feel like I'm being made a fool of, and I'm seeing the fucking bigger picture. And yeah, I just was seeing the cast of characters that were in the voice chat, and I'm just like putting two and two to make seven, even though two and two was four, but I was putting two and two to make seven. And yeah, I just it was just because why else did they just kick me for no fucking reason? And I was like talking with them, and I was like chatting with them, and they can say, well, I wasn't really meshing well, or I wasn't connecting well. No bull fucking shit. It's because I was black. It was, and I don't know if it's worse because I'm gay, because then now it's double whammy. Like, oh, what do we do with him? So he's gay and a homosexual. So damn, we're really on thin ice, aren't we? So yeah, that's what I was getting from it. And so um, then the reason that one of the moderators there said, "Oh, well, you were recording people on your live stream, so that's why we bull fucking shit." No, the fuck I wasn't, and I still have that video up. You can go back there. It was a couple weeks ago. I still have it up. I zoomed into the top left to the Discord man logo. Nobody's cams were shown. I came back to the server and muted it, and so the first time nobody's cams were shown, but you could still hear people's voices, but nobody's usernames were shown. Nobody's webcams were shown. Nobody's cameras were shown. I had zoomed into the top left to the Discord man logo, right? So nothing was seen, but you can still hear their voices. Okay, so let me just come back and everything's muted. You can't see the camera. You can't see the audio. You can't hear the audio. Excuse me. The only thing you can hear is my voice because I'm streaming to my grassroots, my YouTube, right? The only thing you can hear is my voice. And so again, I got kicked again. So they're so fucking bullshit. But the bigger picture is the reason why they kicked me was number one, I wasn't. It's a racist server. They're talking shit about me, and it's over like racial issues. They don't like me. I mean, but they like to talk shit about me, which is fine. But I can't control what people do on the internet. I mean, there's 4chan. I mean, I can't. I don't know what goes on over there, but nothing I can do is the internet. People are going to post what they want, right? And they're so again, so that's number one was that they were talking shit about me, and they're just being real cruel and mean and evil. And the second thing is that they're racist and there's something about me that they don't like, and they're intimidated by, and they're jealous by. So that's number B. And number C is because of the bullshit reason as to why I got blocked from that server was because I was taping them on my live stream, which is not necessarily true at all. And I was just thinking, I'm like, oh, the reason why they didn't want me taping them is because they didn't want me like having evidence, or like they didn't want me having a paper trail, a snapshot of their KKK meeting. And I'm just like, yeah, that was very rude of me, wasn't it? Yeah, that was very like how impolite of me to record their KKK meeting, them being racist and evil. Yeah, damn. Yeah, shame on me. Yeah, I could have got them canceled. I could have got them exposed for the biggest they are. Yeah, damn. Oh, yeah, they're so right. Yeah, yeah. I should not have been recording their VC on Discord. Yeah, yeah. I should not have been recording their KKK meeting. Yeah, I need to slap myself. Yeah, that was so bad of me. That was so wrong of me. Yeah, so that's what it was. I'm seeing the fucking bigger picture of it. So they just think I'm retarded, which yes, I am retarded, but I'm not that retarded. I know what the fuck y'all are trying to do. Yeah, because y'all are doing some racist shit. And you know that if I record it, that I have there's receipts now, there's proof now. If I'm not in there and there's talking racist shit, nothing I can do. But if I'm in there and I record it and tape it and expose their ass, then they're going to be in doo doo, right? They're going to be in deep water, right? And so yeah, and so with the Jeremiah server, my server, it's the same people. It's the same people that are running that one. So why the fuck am I in that server when I was banned from the related server? Like it's in the same category. It's in the same people that ran that server are running this server. Except again, they're playing me for a fool. They're making it seem that they're welcome. I'm welcome in this server, but like I'm not welcome in a server I was blocked from because y'all were doing some fucked up shit. That's why. So it's the same. So that's why I kind of left. If I'm making sense, which I'm probably not, but hopefully I made enough sense for y'all to understand me. But yeah. Why don't they want their voices recorded? That's the point I'm trying to make. Because they're saying some fucked up racist shit. That's why. Think about it. Now you get it. And that's not the point. That's not the fucking point. I said, I won't record you guys, even though I wasn't recording you guys. I had my camera zoomed in, wasn't even showing the voice chat. It was like showing my username on Discord. And the first time I was in there, yes, you could hear their microphones and their voices. But when I came back the second time, I muted the audio, so you can only hear my voice and through my YouTube stream. Yet I still got banned. So I mean, no, Starbuddy, you don't understand. That server is ran by the same people. The same people that ran the server I was blocked from, and I actually believe it's a racist KKK server. Yes, it is. The same they made that server, and they got me for they got me in the first half. I'm not gonna lie. Um, yeah, they made that server to kind of like give me a false sense of security, right? But then I thought about it. It's the same people that ran, and I've left before, so that I did give them another chance, and this time I'm gone for good. I'm gone for good this time because I did come back, and that was when I was just like, oh, maybe this is different. Maybe it's a different group of people. No, it's the same people that made that server, made the Jeremiah Discord server. But the only difference is, uh, like, why am I allowed in this server but not that one? See, I'm just thinking, and I'm like, damn, like something's not adding up here. And it's the same people that are running both the damn servers. So I'm allowed in this server to where I'm like, I can't see like what y'all are talking shit about me or all the racist shit you guys are doing in that server. But you guys made my own personal server to make me have this false sense of security, this false sense of acceptance, which no the fuck it wasn't. It's the same people, same moderators. So I'm like, so I thought about it, like, so what's the difference? Why am I here? Like, it's the same fucking, except it's worse because now everything is censored and they're pretending to be my friend and they're pretending to accept me when they're not. And so I mean, but they can do whatever they want. I don't, but I don't have to be involved. I don't have to, That's the thing, just as much as they have the right to be toxic on the internet and do what they want, I have the right not to want to damage myself and involve myself in that. But again, I can't force people. I can't tell people not to talk shit about me on the internet. That's impossible. The only thing I can't do is if somebody tries to like steal my credit card information, I can take their ass to jail for credit card theft, right? For credit card fraud. Other than that, they can talk shit about me until the cows come home. But the thing of it is, I don't want to be involved with that, you know. And y'all don't want me involved anyways. You'll ban me from the so it's mutual. Y'all block me from the damn server, so it's great. Y'all don't like me. I really don't like y'all. Y'all are talking shit about me, and if y'all are jealous about me, and if y'all are being racist towards me, so I mean, it's whatever. I don't have time for that shit. No, it's not. It's the same people, Straw Bunnies. It is. Trust me, it is. It's not. Well, no. Then why was I banned from that server then? Then I asked I did ask my dumb ass asked if I can be invited back. I don't know why. Why would I be somewhere I'm not accepted or wanted? But I asked if I can join the server back, and they were like, no. Why not? Why can't I go back to that Discord server? Because they're racist. And maybe some of them have a guilty conscience. They're like, oh no, we don't want to subject you to that, Jeremiah, because they're being racist and they're being bigots and they're talking shit about you and they're being, that's why they didn't want to be recorded because they knew that they were saying some fuck shit and they didn't want to get caught. With shame on me, right? Yeah, that is so. Yeah, they're right. Yeah, that is so wrong for me to record their little KKK meeting, their little like MAGA like group, like just talking. You know, yeah, they're right. Yeah, mm-mm. It's ridiculous. hmm They can say racist shit, but the minute like somebody records them or tries to expose their ass, then they get all scared. No, say what you mean to mean what you say. I have more respect for a racist that's racist than a racist that doesn't want to get caught, doesn't want to get exposed, tiptoes around. Yeah, they tiptoe around everything. That's just bullshit. I kind of think that's worse when people want to be fake. They want to be a fake two-faced racist. I'd rather just you be upfront. Like I have more respect. I have more respect for people that just call me nigger, nigger, nigger than the people that are just, oh, hey, buddy, hey, friend. But then, like, Jeremiah's a nigger. Like, see, those type of people, like, I just, like the former, I have more respect for because at least I know where I stand with them. They actually have the balls to actually just be forthright and, like, just to be honest, right? They didn't. Well, one person did, and I'm not going to mention their name. One person did, but it's the same network. It's the same people. The same moderators on that server were on the server they made just for me. That was like Disney G rated. But why? Brain damage. That's who it was. Mm-hmm. No, he's not. You don't even know who he is. See, you don't even know who he. But that's who it was. See, you made me say I didn't want to say who it was, and you guilt tricked me into saying who the fuck it was. Now that I said who it was, you don't even know who it is. So again, so I just exposed his name. See, mischief maker, you did that shit on purpose. You manipulated me. Yes, you did. You wanted me to say who that man's name was, and I said it because I thought you knew who he was. But come to find out, you don't. So now I just said his name for no reason. Now I'm gonna have all that unneeded beef. So yeah, yeah, of course you are. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm just having just a really bad day. I don't know. I'm just. Mm, I'm just tired. Having a really bad day. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And I have to go to the store and get some cat food. So I don't know if I should just leave now and get it over with or just. I don't know. And my cat is hungry. He doesn't have any food. And I need to be a response. Why? Why do y'all want to? I'm just going to the corner store. That's it. I'm just going to Kroger to get some cat food, maybe something to eat for supper. That's about it. I don't need to do a outside stream for that. You can look at my wall for 20 minutes while I get back because I have to stop this stream, start that stream on my phone because I read that Google has it now, YouTube has it now to where you can resume your stream. But again, I don't have that option. I've tried everything to try. It'll be a whole separate stream. This one will be deleted. This one will end. That and it'll be a whole separate new video. I have to go to the store. I don't know, like 20 minutes, and then end that one and come back. Like, see, I'll just and I just I've had several. I think I had about like 5 or 6 of them. Seem to have one like once a week or so, and that's it. I've had more than one. I've had more than two. I think I've had more than three. Yeah, I think I've had like 5 or 6 of them. No, I'm just thinking about who, and it's just causing me pain because I think about this man morning, noon, and night, and I hate it. But I don't hate it because it's not. It's feelings of love. It's not feeling of. It's not a feeling of hate, right? So that's why I. But I hate it because it's not reciprocated, right? And I hate it because had I not had circumstances I can't change, uh, me and him will be together. But you know, you know what, what can you do? But yeah. Hmm. I got this shirt at the Salvation Army for like $5. I like it because it's kind of like vintage looking, like 80s. Just a button-up shirt. That's all it is. and I like it. And I get compliments on it. Yes, I do. You ever been to California? My where I'm living now in Venice Beach, my hometown. Well, I was born in Long Beach, but I lived in other states. I've lived in Arizona, lived in New Mexico. Uh, with family. I don't want to say lived, but I feel like if you're somewhere longer than a week, I guess you can consider it lived. But yeah, I spent many weeks in Arizona. Spent many weeks in New Mexico. Spent many weeks in Texas, just the southern states, really. Been to Vegas many times on vacation. Nevada. Been to Northern California. Been to San Francisco. Don't like it. Too busy. It's not my thing. Been to Sacramento and San Jose. Too boring. There's a lot of technology industry up there. Uh, I don't know. I was born in LA, so I just feel LA's my home. But you don't know what the future holds. I mean, I don't want to live in a red state, but maybe we just got to ignore politics and hopefully nobody kills me. So just for existing and trying to coexist, but whatever. I was born here. Trying to find my birth certificate to prove it. I just had it the other day. No, of course I can't find it, which is not good. Oh, here it is. And see, this is proof I was born a twin. You can look him up. He passed away in 2007. Hold on. Twin. See, look, twin. His name was Bert. He passed away. You can Google this. I'm not lying. Yep, LA, Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Look. So I was born in LA. I have the receipts. This is my birth certificate. And I went through hoops and ladders, especially when I was homeless, trying to get this damn piece of paper. Because you don't know the hell. That's why I try to keep it safe. But yeah, I was born in LA. This is my hometown. 91, I'm 35, okay? I don't have to lie about shit. So yeah. So I didn't end up in LA, even though I do feel LA is the best city in this country. But New Yorkers will disagree, but that's fine. I've never been in New York. Like I said, I've been to California, I've been to Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. When I was young, Louisiana, when I was like fucking like 6 years old, because I have family from Slidell, Louisiana. So I was in Louisiana when I was little. And I want to say I've been to Florida again when I don't even remember it. I think I was like 2 or 3. We went to Disney in Florida. But other than that, if I didn't mention the state, I'd never been there. Never been to Oregon. Never been to Washington State. Never been to Illinois. Never been to New York. Nowhere on the East Coast. So I mean, there's a lot of I don't know. I feel like I'm in California. Like everything. Like there's like metro parts of California. There's redneck parts of California. There's Asian parts of California. There's Spanish parts of California. There's Arab parts of California. There's coastal parts of California. There's country woodsy parts of California. So like what everything in here, like even if you want snow, like go to Big Bear. It snows there. It doesn't snow in LA, but it snows the more north you go. But yeah, so if you want snow, you can get snow, just not in LA. But you got to go up, up north of the state. But yeah, everything you want is here in California. So why would I want to go somewhere else? The only bad thing about California is rent is high here. But even then, you can avoid that if you know where to fucking look, and if you're not picky. Like obviously, if you're looking for somewhere to rent in Beverly Hills, it's going to be expensive. But uh, Torrance, San Pedro, Long Beach, uh, Van Nuys. I mean, they're not the most glamorous places, but you'll get affordable rent. So I mean, but yeah, I didn't end up in LA. I was born here. This is my home. But again, I don't know what the future holds. I mean, I could move to fucking Vermont. I could move to fucking New Hampshire. I'm still an LA boy. I'm still a California boy. So at heart, but you don't know what the fucking future holds. So, so I don't know if people hate me more or less because I'm not a transplant. I didn't come here to be a celebrity or an actor or to be famous. I was here not by choice. I came out of my mother's pussy here. Excuse me. I love you, mom. But yeah, it's true. So I mean, I had no control over that. My mother, she's from Alabama though, which I've never been to Alabama though. But she's from Alabama, and the guy they say is my dad. He's from Louisiana, Missouri area. That area. So yeah, but yeah, my mother's side of the family, Texas, Alabama. Oh hey you. Some of them Arizona, New Mexico. Father's side, I guess that's more considered Midwest. You know, Louisiana. No, that's the South. But I don't travel. I have nobody to travel with. The guy I want to travel with won't even fucking talk to my black faggot ass. But my father's side, they're from, uh, I guess the Chicago area, Midwest, Chicago, Missouri. Some of them are in Louisiana. So yeah, but I guess that's considered the mid Oklahoma. Yeah, that's considered the Midwest, I guess. So yeah, that's her. My father's side claims I'm not them because they say I don't look like them. Like, look at your hair. You don't look like us. You look Latino. You look Spanish. Like, shut the fuck up. Like DNA doesn't fucking matter. If you're family, you're family. Like, even if we're not biologically related, you can still treat me like a human because I'm a child. But whatever. You don't have to make fun of me. But whatever. But yeah, growing up, my father's side, I've always got along better with my mother's side. Father's side, my cousins on my father's side said, "You look Filipino. You look Latino. You're not kin to us. You're not related to us. You don't even look black." I don't look black. What? So I look white? Whatever. I mean, I can kind of see their point, but not really. And I was like fucking 7, 8 years old. So why are you telling me this? I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Now that I'm older, I do. I knew what the fuck they were trying to do. But when I was like 8 years old, I've been trying to play like fucking Nintendo with you. I don't know what the fuck. Like, but yeah, we have a real. I don't have a father side of the family. They don't like me. Kind of really don't like them. Uh, the that cousin I had. Shit, when was that? That was like back in November, wasn't it? Her numbers is connected now, so like, of course, just when I got in contact with her, just when really she only tried to hunt me down for money, and I gave her $20 because she kind of guilt tripped me into doing that. And y'all saw the live stream. I was talking with her for like 4 or 5 hours, talking about movies, horror movies, TV shows, and shit like just bullshit. And her was disconnected. And I don't know if that was intentional. I'm trying not to like think too much into it, but I don't know. But really, she's kind of really my only family left. Like me and her are the same age, and like we're both kind of weird. Like I kind of like we're both kind of like weird alternative black people, so I kind of got along with her. But really, she's on my mother's side. She's one of my uncle's daughters, so that's how related to my cousin, and I call her my god sister because I've known her ever since we were little, and Rugrats, so we always got along. And so yeah, that's mother's side. She was on my mother's side. Yeah, father's side, I don't speak to any of them. I don't know where the fuck they're at. Probably states away. Don't really keep in contact with them. Mother's side, uh, the reason why I don't talk to them anymore is because they passed away. Like I'm the youngest, which why being gay kind of like I'm at the very end of my family tree, and I don't know if I'm gonna have children. Most likely not. I don't mind mentoring kids. I don't mind being a big brother. I don't mind boys and girls club, like being like a mentor, like after school programs, helping kids out with their homework, and especially like younger boys of color, like they really do need mentors. I don't mind, but as far as like me being a father, no, most likely not. 'Cause, I'm 35 and I don't have any kids that I know of. So these are my. This is well, I have two. These are my kids right here. These cats. So that's enough. People are either uh, kid people or they're pet people, and I'm a pet person. So yeah, I'm talking about you. But yeah, so I'm the youngest in my family tree. All my except for my cousin that was on the live stream I had a few weeks ago. Well, not really a few weeks. It was back in November, but still, you know what I'm trying to say. Uh, she's really my only family left. Uh, I think I have an aunt in Texas. She's in her 70s. I think her name is Carol. She's not on social media, so I don't know how to get in contact with her. But she's okay. I liked her, but I believe she's still living. Uh, other than that, yeah, my mother passed away when I was 11, so I don't have any family. So and I don't depend on family. I don't know. I've been inside all day. My sleeping schedule is fucked up again. So now I'm like sleeping at like noon, 11 a.m., waking up at like 6 a.m. and it's still we have another month of daylight savings time. It's not going to be. It's still dark. It still gets dark here in LA at like 4 p.m. So that's going to end in March. So uh, I've just been inside all day, but it's supposed to be raining tomorrow and Tuesday here in LA, which I hope that forecast is not true. But I don't like the rain. That's why I'm in California to get away from like heavy weather and rain and snow and all that. But yeah, they say it's going to rain tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday. But I had like went to the 7-Eleven like early yesterday. Well, early yesterday, early today, like around like 7 a.m. And it was like blue skies. It was like, but again, that's how California is sometimes. When it does rain, it'll be like sunshiny the day before, then it'll rain, it'll be a rainstorm. Then when the rain is over, again, it's like you will never know it rained the day before because there's like blue skies, all the sidewalks and streets are dried up by that point. And so, but yeah, but it does say it's gonna rain Monday and Tuesday, which sucks. But yeah, Oh, are you Christian? You go to church? I have. I haven't been to church since I was like 16 years old. Uh, because okay, so if you're black, there's really no such thing as atheist. You can't be a black atheist. So in some shape or form, every black person is religious and spiritual because again, you really can't do that atheist shit if you're black. Like it's something that's in our blood, it's in our history. Uh, it's just with slavery, like we just it's I that even if you show me a black atheist, I don't believe him. Like at most they're like agnostic. They have some spirituality. They have some belief in Jesus, right? And so the atheist thing that's more for white people. There's like that that's black. There's no such thing as atheist. You get your fucking hand chopped off if you talk about that atheist shit. Like no, we don't do that. So and so that's why I am Christian. I am religious because every damn near 99 point. I'll even say 100% of black people, they might not be Christian. They could be Jehovah's Witness. Uh, they might be Catholic. I'm pretty sure there are remarkably some black Catholics, but but I believe all black people, 100% of black people, have some type of spirituality, religion in them. So, but yeah, so I grew up Christian, and and I still believe in God. But and I'm still Christian. But I just I don't really see. I don't. Not that I don't like church. It's just that the churches that I was a member of, and I was, I would go every Sunday and hear the pastor. I just felt like there was a lot of drama. There was a lot of like, it just didn't feel holy. Uh, I do remember when I went to when I went to church. I went to church. I went to church at 7 a.m. Went to youth Bible study. At 9 a.m. we had another service. There was another like mini service, like another like one of like the junior pastor would talk, and then around like 11:30, that's when we would have the main service with pastor, and and because I went to a church called Cottonwood, that's here in LA. Cottonwood Church. It's kind of nearby Disneyland. It's kind of right around the corner from Disneyland. It's called Cottonwood Church, and that's the church I went to growing up. And that is like a baseball stadium church. It's like a damn near university. That's a mega church, which that's probably why I didn't like it because like why does the church need to be that damn big? But because you can have a church as small. It could be as small as my bedroom. Like it's just like a little like church house, right? But there could be churches that are like gigantic, like Coliseum, and that's what the church I went to was like. It's called Cottonwood Church, which is still there, by the way. Uh, the I don't know if Pastor Bayless is still the. I don't know if he's still there or not, but he was when I was there. But so that I went to Cottonwood Church, and yeah, like I said, I would have Sunday school at like 7:30 in the morning. Go to another like youth revival, another youth service at like 9 in the morning, and then at 11 we go into the big stadium church like you see on TV. That's what it was. It was a mega church, and that's when we would hear the main one of the main pastors speak, and that was church. We did that every Sunday, and then we would go to IHOP afterwards and eat. And so it was nice, And I went. That's kind of the only reason why I liked church was because we got to go out to eat afterwards. That was pretty much the only reason why I tolerated it, and for the donuts and the orange juice and the coffee. I mean, but yeah. Other than that, I just didn't feel it was holy. I didn't feel like it was just. I don't know. Like I want to be sleeping. I want to be looking at cartoons. Like why am I here? Like why are you dragging me here every single Sunday morning? Like I did think one of the youth pastors was cute though. He kind of looked like Matt Damon, so he was very handsome looking. But yeah, but that was a white church. And that's a whole nother issue in discussion. Yes, there's white and black church. See, this real complicated religion and black people. Well, religion in general is complicated. But yeah, Cottonwood is a white church. And I was the only black boy that was like at that church in my like Sunday school. When I went, the only black boy that was there. So, but yeah, there's black churches and white churches. Uh, usually the black churches, they're part of like the Kojic Church of God Christ. That's the black church. But the white church, I don't think they're the AME churches. I think that's what the white churches are called. They're AME. The black churches are called Kojic. But yeah, but this was a white church I went to. Which I've been to a black church before, like literally 2 times. And was a woman aunt of mine, and it wasn't like that. It wasn't like, have you ever been to a black church? No, it wasn't. We went to church, and my aunt was in town, and she wanted us to go to her church. That would happen to be coincidentally a black church, and it was different. And I don't know why I'm like saying it's different, because if I'm black, I should have been more welcome at a black church. But no, black churches. There's more performing. There's more music. There's more praise dancing. There's more. That's the only big difference I've seen with like black churches. There's really like with a white church, you sit down, you hear the pastor, he gives his message, about a couple hours, and you go on about your day. With a black church, it's basically like a concert. It's basically like a performance. With music and you know just the organ player, like the church lady like banging her tambourine. Yeah, that's kind of what black church is. It's not really a lot of like message. It's more just it's kind of more just like look at me, God. Like they're just like praise dancing, Holy Ghost, just running up and down the aisles and like it just But yeah, that's the couple of times I've been to a black. Not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with that. Like you go to a church that you're welcome, you feel welcome at, and you feel comfortable with. I haven't found one, and so that's why I don't like church. But whether it's a black church or a white church, you're still praising the Lord. So you're still, find a black church. That's the other thing. Black churches, they don't accept LGBTQ ABC. That's a big no. Some white churches do. The black churches, no, you cannot be LGBT ABC. 1, 2, 3. You can't be like that in a black church. White church, yes, there are white rainbow churches, believe it or not, but not. I don't think a black LGBT church exists. At least not in California. Maybe in Georgia. I don't know, but not in California. But yes, there are gay churches. Just I don't. You can't be gay in the black church. But I'm black and gay. Doesn't see how complicated religion is? It's crazy. Mm-mm. It's not my love life. It's my life. So if some straight people they're talking about their love life, no, it's not. I hate when people like us use that fucking bullshit. Oh, what you do in your bedroom is none of my business. Like they're just shoving it. Your private life and your love life is none of my business. It has nothing to do with that. We are in 2026. This country is fucking divided. Identity is everything. Uh, and just being a gay man, I'm for all intents and purposes a virgin, which I am. I don't, whether you guys believe me or not, I don't really give a shit. I'm all intents and purposes a virgin, and I'm 35, and most of that has to do with because I am a gay man. If I were straight, I can find a woman to get. If I'm a gay man, it's kind of more dangerous. I have to be more under the table about it, down low about it, and just it's harder. Like it's harder to find guys that want to like do stuff openly with other men. Like what happens behind closed doors, I don't know. That's none of my business. Just openly, just going to gay bars. One moment, please. Okay, I was hourglass, and I'm sorry. So I don't know what got cut off, what you heard. I don't know. But as I was saying, Uh, I know that's what the fuck it is. That's my only theory. That's my only theory. I'm talking about real shit, and Google's trying to shut me down. That of course. Because when I start talking about real shit, why the second I start talking about real shit, Google starts hourglassing me and shit. That's my theory. Because why they're trying to shut me down. They don't want me to say this. Because why when I start talking about this, I start hourglassing. It starts glitching and shit. Think about it. They don't want me talking about this shit. They don't. But as I was saying, I kind of people you're gay. You don't have to. That's good business. That's the bedroom business. You don't have to. That's personal stuff. No, the fuck it isn't. Because of me coming out and me being open, uh, I don't know who watches my. I have 3,000 subscribers. I don't know who the fuck these people are. It could be somebody's grandma. It could be, a man, woman, older man. I don't know who the fuck. Somebody. I think being I'm black. Maybe most of my subscribers are black. I don't know. I don't know who my subscribers are. I mean, yeah, I could check and see. I can go on my Google. I can get a list of my subscribers. But anybody could have a fake avatar. It could be a black person, but they have a white avatar. It could be a white person, but they have a black celebrity. You don't know who the fuck it is, right? And so, what I'm trying to say is that I don't know who watches my videos, but like for example, if there could be, there could not be, I don't know. But if there is a young black queer man that's watching my videos, if me being out like makes him feel better, I like that. And so if I was private about it and like my personal life was none of your fucking business, and like what I do in my bed seat, he would feel like shit because oh damn, there's no like black queer people on YouTube. There's no black. Now you see what the fuck I'm trying to say. So that's why I feel like all that it has nothing to do with sex. I've never had sex with a man, so it has nothing to do with that. But I'm gay, and I've been gay for 35 years because I like dick, I like penis, and so I like men. I want to sleep with a damn guy, and I have liked men since I was like 5 fucking years old. But I don't feel like it has nothing to do with fucking sex. And while we're on that, how come straight people they could just have their business out in the open? Like if a man and a woman are kissing, how come that's you need to keep that in the bedroom? Your love life, like why when it's two men y'all want to talk shit? Like what sense does that fucking make? It none, right? Girl. Mm-mm. I feel church is the one place where you should be open. Well, if you're straight, people like men find their wives at church, women find their husbands at church. Church is one of the places to where you should be open, where you need pastor like I'm a single mother, like my two sons they're hungry. Like, can you just help me out? Can you? And of course, yeah, and that's what the church. You do that. You go, or pastor, like I have drug addiction. Like, can you please help me? Like, and that's in my. I very seldom just talk shit just to talk shit. Okay, which is why. Which is why I think a lot of people are eliminating me and are done with me because at first they thought that this Brandon shit was a joke or a comedy skit, right? Now that they see that I'm not bullshitting and I'm 1,000% genuine, that's when they're getting scared. Oh, like this boy is psycho. This young man is psycho. He's delusional. Like Brandon doesn't like you. So, but it's not for you. So that's what I'm just. I mean what I say and I say what I mean. There's enough people on the internet that bullshit and troll and talk shit. So if I say something, because everything you say, it there's like a demo mode. It downloads in your brain first what you're about to say, right? And then you think about it. Like for example, is what I'm about to say is this? Should I be saying this? Like think about it. My brain is like giving me like a demo, like it's like a torrent like a download manager right here in your brain. Is this going to be wise for me to say this? Think about it. Your brain is helping you out. It's being your friend. Think about it. Is what I'm about to say going to hurt somebody? Is it going to make sense? Is it going to make me look like an idiot more than I already do? If the answer to all those questions were yes, don't say it. Then guess what? Nobody can read your brain. Nobody can. We can't. Once you say something and you verbalize it, it's too late now. Like once you sing a song and record it, release that album, like once Lady Gaga releases Bad Romance, we've heard it all. We know the lyrics. Once somebody films a movie, we've seen all the damn scenes. Like it's but if you keep all those ideas in your head, nobody knows. And sometimes things are better left unsaid, and some things are better left, unless what you're saying is justified and valid, and you're trying to prove a point. you know, so that's why, you know, you just make sure that if you say something, you mean it. And if you're going to argue and you're going to debate, you mean it and you're making good points, because otherwise it's just a clusterfuck and you're just making shit more difficult. And so, yeah, so with this church thing, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm making good points and you know I am. But that's the other thing. Like, we're in the internet age. You don't really need to find. You could just type church in YouTube right now. There's probably some pastor talking. You can find hundreds of pastors on YouTube. Just type church, and you'll get a live stream like I'm doing now of church. So that's the other thing. You kind of don't really need to go to church anymore. Yeah, like you can just look at church online, right? I mean, I just. Mm-mm. I swear to God, I'm not. I'm not doing this on purpose. I don't know. They're trying to. They don't want me to go live. They're trying to. Google's trying to shut me down. They keep glitching my damn stream. Oh well. Anyways, yeah. I need to. Well, church isn't the only thing that you can get out, because I was a, a few years ago. I was in a board game group because I like board games. I'm not. I don't love board games. I'm not like a board game addict. Like, there's some people with board games and tabletop games and Dungeons and Dragons and all that shit. Like, they're really into it. To me, I'm just like, can we just play Boggle or Battleship like that? I'm just more casual, but I do like board games because it's. I kind of feel like board games are kind of dying out. Now that you got video games and everything else, social media, like board games used to be back in the day was what people did. Board games and playing cards and dominoes. That's what people did back in the day to socialize with their friends and stuff. But all that's kind of like going away. But I would join this board game group, and it was not every week. I found out about it on Meetup.com, which I kind of don't like anymore. Which I'll get to that some other time. I don't know, but yeah, I found out about it on Meetup.com. It was a board game group, and we would meet every Thursday. Every Thursday night, we'd meet up at this bar, and we would play board games. Like, we would play. One week we play Monopoly. One week we play Scrabble. We would just like switch it up what game we were playing. Like, one week we would play Connect Four. Like, we were just like different board games. Shit like that. And it was nice, but it just like I just felt like yeah, we're coming for the board games, but we're also guys and like get to know one another, like make friends, And I just felt like I was the only black guy that was there, only black person that was there at these. And I went to like I gave them like four chances, and after the fourth meeting, I'm like, no, this isn't these people. I'm not really connecting with these people. But I would try like to like talk with them, like, oh, you guys from California, like, what do you do? Like, I do art and writing, like maybe we can collaborate on something, or yada yada yada, you know. And then they just, I don't know, like they never seen a Negro before, a black person before, like, oh, it was like they're just responses and like how they interacted with me was kind of just weird. Where they're like, oh, yeah, yeah, I work. Okay, well, where do you work? And I would try to say, oh, and then I debate that. Shit, here we go again. Ah, here we go again. God, I hate it because I don't know when it cuts me off, and if I have to repeat what I said. That's the only part I hate about this. So I don't mind it doing it because I just refresh my internet, but I just don't know where it got cut off and where it glitched out at if I got to repeat that. But whatever. But as I was saying, like I would talk to these people and I would say, oh, uh, uh, what do you do for work? And what I'm like, I would say, oh, are you here in California and LA to work? And they're like, yeah, I'm here to work. And then like common sense would say, well, you would explain like what you. I would say if somebody asked me that question, like what I do for a living, or like what I do, like what my occupation is. But they would just like just be really passive about it. They would say, oh, yeah, I'm here for work. I'm like, well, and then again, I would just question to myself, like, do I press them? Do I ask them more information, or just based on that, the social cues, do I leave them alone because I don't think this person is into me? They want to talk to me. I think they're kind of giving me a hint, like they don't want to explain more. And so, but there were a couple times to where I would try, like, just give it a shot. Like, okay, well, they didn't explain what they did for work, so I asked, okay, but what do you do for a living? What do you do for work? I work, and again, I just that's not what I meant. I mean, I'm like, they just like they will just be like very like secretive. Like I don't like that's the whole point of us being here is like just to get to know one another. And if you're just gonna like give me hints, like stop talking to me, I'm gonna tell you what I want to tell you, then I just won't talk to you, and that's how it was. We'll just play these board games, and I'm like, okay. So I'm just uh, catching two buses to get to this bar because that's how I had to catch two buses to get here. Catching two buses to get to this bar, and play board games with these people that don't want to talk to me, don't want to get to know me, don't want to hang out afterwards. Like, because I would say, hey, you guys want to go to like Denny's or something, or Applebee's or Chili's or something? Nope. I have kids, or I got to go feed my dog, or I got work in the morning. Yes, always something. Well, I didn't mean like right this second, but like I mean if you can, but like what about this weekend? Like it's just some bullshit. I already told you what I did for work. Did I? Maybe it was David. I don't know. Okay, I was waiting for Google to stop acting up. Again, I don't know when I got cut off, but I know I did get cut off. Because I know because the hourglasses on my screen. I just don't know what you guys hear or you guys see, but whatever. As I was saying, my occupation, my function, conjunction, junction, what's your function? I remember that. My job is I am on a search for Brandon. No, well, that's my second job. That's the no. I'm a freelance graphic designer. Yes, I think I'll go with that. I freelance graphic designer, freelance journalist, freelance transfer. I do closed caption work. Freelance. Why doesn't the fuck Brandon ever call me or text me? Freelance. Milky is a fucking fat. They must be mission. Mission maker. I think you're on the right track. Because I have no. But as I was saying, yeah. On being serious. Yeah, I do graphic design. I do art, computer art, uh, some illustration, some journalism stuff. I write articles. I have books published or fiction books, but that's just again, that's a hobby. More like I was getting toward the music thing and the book writing thing, the fiction books. That's more of a hobby when I'm bored. Uh, so yeah, I make beats and stuff, but that's just a hobby. I'm not a DJ or anything by any means. I'm not Tyler the Creator. I mean, I'd love to be at his level and talent, but no. But yeah, uh, but another thing is that closed captioning and transcribing work. Uh, I'd like do closed captions for like infomercials and commercials. It does. I don't get paid a lot for it, but it's just it's it's you would think with AI again. I'm not talking shit about AI because, like I said, I have a fake boy band and I have 40 videos of them. Like this is so I'm not. I use AI, so I'm not, and I support AI. But why do you want me to repeat it? So you guys can record it and get me in trouble. hmm I don't care because all my lives go public anyway, so I don't mind repeating it. I said she's a fat warthog, fucking pig bitch. That's what the fuck I said. So yeah, you can that one you can record if you didn't get it when I said it the first time. Okay. Yeah, I said she's a fat warthog, pig bitch. Yeah. Ooh, 8 people are in here now. Oh yeah, so somebody did record that. Hmm. Okay, you happy now? As I was saying, yeah, with I also I have a different job. I'm in that like creative like liberal arts field. Like I do graphic design, I do some illustration, I do some journalism, I do some like bookkeeping, typing stuff, gigs. But I work from home. I don't go to an office. Really, uh, didn't know anything about like like when growing up, but well, somebody keeps hourglassing my stream. I don't know who the fuck it is, but anyways. But as I was saying, I type fast, and I said, well, since I type fast, because I can type over like 120 words per minute, I can type really, really fast. So uh, 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 I there was a one of honor of mine was like, since you type so fast, you should be a court reporter because you can type fast. I'm like, oh yeah, you're probably right, but people don't realize is that court reporters they don't use a QWERTY. What is Google? Really, you are just doing the most. Google, you are doing the most tonight, aren't you? Court reporters don't use a QWERTY keyboard. They use what they call a stenographer, which is very, very hard to use. It takes years to figure out how to. Cause it's a whole new typing system, and so that's what court reporters use. But if you type fast on a standard QWERTY ABC keyboard, 9 times out of 10 you can get the hang of the stenotype machine, the stenographer machine. But I mean, I did take I paid like a $40 course to learn how to do it, but it's very, very hard. And then I'm like, do I really want to be a court reporter? You got to jot everything down in the courtroom or you'll get fired. And I don't really like the legal system. I don't like courtrooms, but I want to be a court reporter because I figure I could do that, right? But so yeah, but I was talking to a therapist of mine, and I told her about that. I don't want to be a court reporter, but what can I use my fast typing for? Oh, you could do closed captioning. Like, what's that? I'm like, yeah, you can. Those closed captions you see on TV, human people made those because again, and I thought like a machine made those or like a robot. No, because she was telling me that people have different accents, slang words. Humans can figure out what somebody is saying better than what a machine can, and so you can just do closed captioning. That store doesn't close till 10 o'clock. I got 3 more hours. And just so happens if I lose track of time, and in other words, I need to calm down before I leave. I don't know. I mean, I do want to leave now just to get it over with because I do need to get cat food for this cat right here. He needs cat food, but I don't know. I don't feel like leaving yet. I could just be a jerk and like go right when the store is about to close. Just no. Is it true that people hate when people do that? Because I've worked in a. I think I'm back. I'm not sure. I can't see anything. Yeah, I love you. I love you so much. You want me to stop talking shit about Milky? It's her ass. I'd probably keep fucking shutting my damn stream down. Wouldn't be surprised. So why should I say something nice about this bitch who's probably like keep fucking. No, I'm not gonna be nice to her. Why she stop messing with my stream, Milky, and I'll stop talking shit about you. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Milky went live last night, and I like saw like 5 minutes of it. I don't know who that King. What's the name? King James version. I don't know. What's that fool's name? I don't know. I never heard of this fool. But I could just like just smell the white trash from. Mm-mm. No, because they keep doing it because I think who's okay. Maybe it's not Milky. Milky, if it's not you doing it, which I'm 99% sure it is. Milky, if it's not you trying to run my stream down, I apologize. But they're doing it because they're trying to get me to turn it off, and I'm not. I'll do what I did yesterday. I'll have this shit running all day. I don't give a shit. So if you're trying to do this to get me to stop streaming, good luck. I mean, should I just take my laptop with me to the store? Because that's the only reason why I can keep a continuous stream. I have to actually take my damn computer to the damn store. Because if I try to stream on my phone, which is how I usually do when I go outside, it's going to do a whole new video, and I don't want that. Even though Google supposedly changed it a couple weeks ago to where you can leave off where you, but I take. But isn't that kind of weird? I'm walking through a store with a computer. No, that's not weird to you. You know that's weird. Yeah, King Craig James. Yeah, I don't know who that fool is. That's not weird that I'm walking around with it yesterday. You know it is. Nobody does that. Now they walk around with a phone, yeah, with their streaming or like a GoPro, or most people. These are just my prescription glasses, but just as an example, people have Ray-Ban cameras now, so they walk where they have their glasses to where like there'll be like designs in the glasses with their cameras. Which, how are those legal? I mean, that kind of creeps me out that but whatever. And they're expensive as fuck too. They're like $400. And you can only record like 10 minutes of videos on them shits, and you gotta recharge them. It's LA. You know what? You're probably right. I'm in LA. I don't think anybody will give a shit. It's more so just more. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna take my good news and bad news. Okay. I always give the bad news first. But so good news and bad news. Okay. The bad news is I'm not taking my computer. I'm not saying I live in a dangerous place. I don't. I mean, it is Venice Beach, so I would. It is what it is. I mean, there's tourists here. There's all types of wild stuff here, but it just that. But yeah, as I was saying, uh, uh, good news and bad news. The bad news is I'm not taking my computer. I just feel, again, not that I'm in the ghetto, which I'm not. But even if I was, nothing wrong with that. But I'm in Venice Beach. A lot of tourists here, a lot of people here. It is the weekend, so I mean, if I'm carrying around this big laptop, that's to me that's just stupid. And again, there's that reason, and I could drop it. I have kind of butterfingers. I'm kind of a klutz. And I'm going to have to, how am I going to carry my groceries? And I got to worry about this computer. Uh, and so that's that. But so I am going to end the stream because y'all really want to see me go to the fucking store. But I guess so. This stream, I can't continue to stream, but it's going to be a separate video because, again, even though YouTube claims you can do this, I've looked on all the options and I cannot know how to resume the stream without it being a brand new video, which that's what's going to happen. So this one's gonna end, but I'll be back in like 5 minutes. We're just gonna go to the store, I guess. That y'all want to see that. I'm just gonna record on my phone, but yeah. So yeah, then it's also good because I can cut my router off, and hopefully by the time I get back from the store getting something to eat, unless Milky keeps fucking shutting my thing down, maybe it'll work when I get back after I reset it. So see, it all works out. See, okay, so I'll be back in a minute.